Aubameyang to Chelsea. Let's start with that.
Oh, we've started already.
It started.
Oh, my God. It's not even December yet.
Shut up.
Well, look, obviously, Dortmund not doing well. Aubameyang made it very clear last summer and the summer before he wouldn't mind moving somewhere bigger. Chelsea could use another striker. I think it's Aubameyang's people being busy right now. I think from Chelsea's perspective, until I think they might be a little bit slow to this. I don't think this is something that happens in January, by the way, because also it's cup tied in Europe. Simply because there's still the question mark about who their manager will be next season, whether Conte is going to be around. In the short term, I'm sure Conte would rather have him than not have him.
Right, okay.
Have we updated this? Is it the Gabometer or is
Correct.
it Gabometer?
Gabometer.
Has it been updated, the graphic, or what?
I don't believe so.
Been,
No, not ready.
Refreshed?
It's getting revamped, ready for our new studio as well. It's all going to come
brighter,
together.
a little sharper. Hopefully Gab's the same.
Right, Aubameyang to Chelsea. Come on, Stevie. Do you like this?
If Aubameyang wants to go to Chelsea and sit on a bench, then yes, on you go.
But it helps the rotation, doesn't it?
By the way, wasn't he taking pictures all dressed in blue?
On getting on that plane, wasn't
Getting
it?
on the plane. What happened to that plane?
Oh, I don't know.
Plane took off.
Delayed.
All right.
It makes sense. It makes sense for Chelsea. It doesn't make any sense for Aubameyang. As I said, does he want to play every 4 games? I don't think so. This
Chelsea
stage of
could
his
have a
career,
new
he needs to
manager
go
in
somewhere
6
and play.
months. That's the reality. Chelsea could have a new manager who plays a different system in 6 months.
In less time.
What about David Luiz to Real Madrid?
I'd love to see this happen just to watch David Luiz and Sergio
Ramos. Your beauty.
If this happens, his age.
I think David Luiz's advisors, they kind of know the score, but again, they too know that Chelsea could have a different.
Is he out of Chelsea with regards to Antonio Conte? Does he prefer Christensen and?
I think he really likes Christensen, but despite what he says, Conte also has an affection for older players who bring experience. But Christensen's just been too good, I think, to ignore, and I think he's surprised them. And I think he wanted to send a message with the David Luiz thing. He did it. I think we will see David Luiz again in a Chelsea shirt and playing with some regularity. Maybe not ahead of Christensen.
David Luiz to Real Madrid, worth the gamble if you're Madrid?
I don't think so. And I don't think that's the case for David Luiz either. I look at David Luiz, and he had sort of a resurgence in his career with Chelsea.
Yeah, last year.
And then he had the performances that he had. There weren't any of those sort of mistakes that we come to associate with David Luiz. You thought that there was something there between him and Conte moving forward. And now, so quickly, just as quickly as he came onto the scene with Chelsea and played so well last season, just as quickly he seemed to have disappeared, and then that's it, game over.
I don't think it was necessarily issues on the pitch as much as it was issues off it.
What was he doing?
There's also just, I think, there's stories that.
What sort of stories?
Maybe Conte wasn't super thrilled with some of the things he saw in training from David Luiz, and I think that may well be part of the reason why he said, look, I have this guy Christensen who I think is just as good and he's going to be around longer, so let me go with him ahead of David Luiz, and at the same time I'm going to send a message to the team about the standards that I expect in games and in training.